I'm Reese and welcome to the kitchen. We're in my kitchen in Dallas and tonight I'm going to show you how to make Almond Parmesan Crusted Chicken. I'm making it for dinner tonight. You should try it too. The ingredients you'll need to make the chicken: you'll need an oil. I'm using olive oil. You could use a canola oil. You'll need salt and pepper. You'll need Parmesan cheese. You'll need chicken. I'm using 2 chicken breasts. You could also use chicken tenders if you'd like to, because I am going to cut the breast up. You'll need an egg, and you'll need almond. I've got almond slices here. You could use any kind of almond you want because we're going to put it in the food processor with the Parmesan. The equipment that you'll need a food processor. We're going to put the Parmesan and the almonds in there and mix it all together. You'll need 2 bowls, one for the egg and one for the breading. You'll need a fork to help you dip. You'll need a cutting board and a little knife to trim your chicken. You'll need a ½ cup measuring cup, some tongs for flipping, and a skillet. I'm using a cast iron, but you can use any skillet that you prefer. So let's get started and make this chicken. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to clean up our chicken here. So I've got my chicken. It's got some fat along here. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to trim that off. And I'll fry that up for the dogs. A nice little treat. So then I'm just going to cut the chicken breast in about 3 pieces, kind of like chicken tenders, but a little bit bigger. So I'll cut all of my breast up here, and then we will do the breading. Now that I've cut my chicken up, I have now in my food processor, I've put ½ cup of shredded Parmesan and ½ cup of my almonds. And I'm just going to get this in a lock position, maybe. There we go. And I'm just going to chop it all up until it is pretty much like breadcrumbs. Okay, my Parmesan and almonds are now all finely chopped up, and I'm going to just put it in a bowl here. Get that out of the way. And flatten it a little bit. And then in my other bowl, I'm going to take my egg and just whip it up with your fork. And you've got your chicken breast here. So with the hand that has not touched the chicken breast, I'm just going to salt and pepper them. It's a little humid, so my salt is not coming out all that well. Salt and pepper both sides. Then you're going to take your chicken and you're just going to dip it in your egg. This just is going to help the Parmesan and almond stick. And then you're just going to roll it around in your Parmesan and almond. Get it nice and coated. Doesn't have to be all the way coated, but just nice and coated. So it will look like this. And do this with each one of your tenders, or chicken cut up. let's start cooking our chicken. I've turned my burner on to a medium heat. I'm going to put my cast iron skillet on here, or your skillet, whichever you're choosing to use. And I did want to add, when you're breading your chicken, if you do need more Parmesan and almonds, feel free to go ahead and do how much ever more you need. All chicken differs, and so sometimes you might need a little bit more breading depending on how big your chicken breasts are, or how many tenders, or how many servings you're doing. So I'm going to take my olive oil and just do about 3 big swoops around my skillet and let it heat up for a moment. My skillet is now getting hot with the oil. So I'm not frying them, I just want to cook them. So I'm just going to place them in there. You'll hear a little sizzle. And you can place as many as you want to cook at a time. And then you're going to cook them until they're golden brown. And Lainey decided to come in and get a drink, so you hear her snorting in the background. But you're going to cook them until they're golden brown and your chicken juices run clear. Depending on the size, etc., all chicken will take a different time for it to cook thoroughly. So I'm going to let these cook. As you can see, my chicken is cooking away. I'm cooking it on each side for a couple of minutes, and you can see it's getting nice and golden brown. You don't want to burn it, but you want it nice and golden brown so the chicken gets thoroughly cooked. My chicken is now done. It's nice and hot, nice and golden brown. So it's ready to serve. You can serve it with the salad or some green beans or something like that, whatever's your favorite. Also good to cook it and then let it get cold and cut it up and put it on a salad. And they're all great the next day. So I hope you enjoy.